number 3, GSTL, the semi-final MVP, is up against FXO. And to the top right of the map starts the MVP player. It is a Protoss this time. It is...
MVP Finale!
There we have him. Finale with a really good record against Zerg, by the way. He won 55% of his matches in the past. He fell short to life in the TSL qualifier, just the recent one, but he was able to take down Ragnarok, for example. He has a so-so record in the last few weeks, but a couple of matches that he played were apparently like really close, so I can see him do decent against Lucky here. He's definitely a tough opponent to face, especially in the team league.
Yeah. And speaking of that player at the bottom left, our FXOpen player in the blue, on the creep. Ideas.
FXO Lucky!
He looked strong in the last game. Keen is a tough opponent to face, and Lucky played very well here. So we are going to see how exactly, what is he going to do here? We have Cloud Kingdom once again, and of course it looks like Finale is starting with a typical wall-off, not with a gateway, a strategy that we've seen against Zerg a lot more in recent times. But now the Probe just had a good scout at what exactly Lucky is doing, the pull timing. He might even go for the Nexus first here.
He may. It's looking very likely at this point as he has not started his forge. There's now a probe down there. He's being very obnoxious with the first probe. Force the pull.
Aren't
first.
they all?
Well, you know, they really are. That's something I think most people would agree on. They are really cute, though. You think so?
Huh?
You think probes are cute?
No.
Oh, really?
No, probes are not cute.
I call very few things cute. Probes, though.
They are mean, and they are very ugly.
You think they're ugly? Dude, have you ever seen, you know...
Maybe not ugly, but they are mean, and therefore I don't like them.
If a probe had hair, the probe would definitely have this mohawk. As you can see on the production tab, you see it kind of has a spiked up thing on its head that sticks out. Almost looks like a horn, but if it were hair instead, man, it'd absolutely be a mohawk.
But the thing is, probes and also SCVs are just so mean. Probes have this electrocuting shocker thingy, whereas SCVs have the drill. I don't want and the one thing, what does a drone have? Nothing.
Well, he has claws, man.
Nah, drone isn't claws.
Those are claws, dude.
No, there are no claws.
What's the drone attack called? Do you know? It's called claws.
Alright. Okay, you're right.
Alright, I mean, I know
give up.
The SCV attack is called the fusion cutter, and the probe attack is called the particle beam, but...
Okay, how cool is particle beam and fusion cutter compared to claws?
Claws, I don't know.
And what exactly do claws do against, like, the plating that they have?
Well, I'd say about 5 damage.
You think?
I'd say about 5 damage, yeah.
Alright, I'll take that.
They have a fast rate of health regeneration, and Blizzard was nice enough to fix the bug where they would not be able to attack if the probe went in a circular patrol position because of the random attack delay. So, drones, you know, they were used quite well by the 12 drone push on Steps of War as well. You know, give them that. They have won quite a few games on that map. Don't underestimate the drones.
Oh, I don't underestimate them. I really appreciate them. They're cute. I like them.
Oh, so you think drones are cute? Have you ever
I kind of have to.
Have you ever seen the unit portrait of a drone? It's one of the ugliest things I have ever seen. I think a Zergling is much more attractive. Attractive to
I said
look
that
at.
they're cute. I'm not saying they're attractive. What are you talking about?
I just mean...
we all knew that you're weird, but now you're overdoing it.
Alright, you got me. So... Right now,
I think now we're even.
I think so, yeah. Alright.
Look at the transition here, though, for Finale.
Yeah, fast Twilight Council here.
Yeah, already starting with the +1 attack upgrade, so this is going to be pretty cool. It's not the standard style. He's definitely trying to hit a timing here, trying to pull off something cute, not going straight for the third base. This is something which we've seen in the past a lot of times. And for the Zerg player, of course, already 3 bases. And the third base is basically the 1 point of attack where the Protoss player is probably trying to hit later on.
Yeah, I think that with this Twilight Council, we're going to see possible Dark Templar. He does have that Overlord, That will... Ooh, with his pathing. No, he's going for Blink actually first.
Yeah, he's going for a Blink attack here, and just look at the pathing of the Overlord. Now he changed his location as he saw the probe. He spotted the probe, and he's like, wait a second. And he's going up to the top right. He sees everything.
With no Chrono Boost spotted though, he may think this is actually going to be Dark Templar play after seeing this. That's something to consider. But it's not going to be what we see. He's only going up to 3 gateways here. There's going to robotics facility, so basically he's getting Blink very fast. I'm not sure if I actually like this. It's going to allow him to get his +2 for this attack. There's no way he's going to hit right with Blink. If he tries to, he's not going to have enough units. He's got a probe out going on the map right now. This is the fastest Blink Stalker timing I've seen on 2 bases, I think, ever.
The sentries have been spotted, by the way. There is, of course, the Overlord on the high ground of the natural, and he knows exactly what's going on. So the probes on the sentry moving out have been spotted already. We have a few Overlords in position to scout where exactly the probe is going, but the first pylon is still a secret, a mystery to the FXOpen player. Lucky spotted his opponent's worker though. He knows there's a probe, he knows it's moving in, so he can already assume that there's a pylon to the right side of the map.
And he is going up to 6 gateways now. He's not going to try to do this with 3 really fast. He knows Blink is finishing now. He's not going to have +2. And his Stalker count right now is at currently 0. So this may have been something that was a bit changed based on the fact that he had that Overlord in his base. He's going to get a 3rd base now. This is all just very strange to me, because he's essentially rushed Blink with no Stalker. He's warping his very first ones now, and he's not warping them in at the forward pylon. Oh, gets that Overlord. He was going to get no matter what. I don't know why I got excited about that. I was like, oh, it's going down. The hit points are going down to 0.
I love the drop play here. Sorry to kind of cut you off.
No, it's fine, yeah.
That's because he's going for the strategy that we've seen out of so many TSL players, and especially against some kind of Immortal push. That's really strong, but we've also seen a lot of players who actually try to just hit the main base. And we've seen this build a couple of times already, and on this map in particular, so far I've rarely seen it being successful. I like it, it's cute, but I hope that Lucky has in his mind also a plan how to follow this up in case it does not work.
Yeah, I hope so, because if it doesn't work, then he's going to have a backup plan of some kind. What's interesting about this is that he's got the Blink Stalkers, and with the positioning on this map of the 3rd base, it's hard to find a place to drop. You know, if you're going to try to go for a drop into the main base, for example, but if you want to drop on armies...
Oh, offensive Blink here.
Yeah, that may have been a bit overzealous. Decides to get out of there.
Yeah, a little bit premature, and here they come, the Overlords. And oh my god, I think they will spot it. Yeah, they will be spotted by the pylon.
Yeah, he's going to fly right over that pylon.
Yeah, he sees the pylon and he does not retreat with the rest of the Overlords. And this is basically like a huge, huge blinking icon on the minimap right now, and Finale knows drop, 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 drop. So he is going to immediately secure his natural.
Yeah, and so far he has not put anything into those Overlords, and he's really focused on the 3rd base right now. He may be trying to fake here to draw the units back so he can attack the 3rd, but the defense right now of Finale is quite strong. He's not skimping.
Lucky is maxed though. Lucky wants to hit with this maxed army with the drop play. The Dark Shrine coming out for Finale now. He wants some DTs. He wants to hit his opponent's economy. And now even the Burrow is moving into the 3rd once again. The Overlord still in position, but not being used thus far. The count in Roaches, 47.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to go for a big attack at the 3rd base while trying to draw the forces of Finale back. Finale is not falling for it.
The Observer knows everything.
Yeah, he sees it all.
He knows about the movements of Lucky's army, and now the drop play is coming into play. Yep. Does he have anything at the natural?
Dark Shrine is... He has all of his units there, but Dark Shrine is finishing up now. He's got that forward pylon he can use to warp in units. He can also try to defend. Here we go!
Lucky with a 2-prong attack. At the same time, he's retreating with the Overlords, and here come the Roaches at the 3rd base, trying to do some damage. Nice force fields, though, for Finale, the MVP player, making this defense work. And Lucky, so far, was not able to do too much damage here. He's losing the Roaches, and he did not move in at the natural, as Finale was just too strong. A great split by the MVP Protoss.
This is what I'm talking about too with this. When you have the 3rd base up, it's so hard to drop into the main because you can't... I mean, the 3rd base is there, so he's already ready to defend that, so there's no level of secrecy.
And he has Blink.
He has Blink as well. And this is tough. Now he's going to start losing some units to these Dark
Oh
Templar.
my god, here we go. He's moving in. A nice stutter step by Finale. Makes this blink work. And here come the units being dropped by Lucky. He's trying to take down those few Immortals and they are exposed. 2 of them die immediately, but does Lucky have the unit count? I don't think so. Offensive blink by Finale takes everything apart and he might even be able to chase down the Overlords.
Yeah, back at home, he's killed 9 workers already as well with his DTs, and it's not over. He's starting to kill roaches with them as well. Things are getting out of hand here.
The DT is doing that damage, and at the same time, Lucky is without a transition, and here comes the blink.
He's losing Overlords.
He's chasing them down, as I just mentioned, and he's supply blocking him. Is there another blink? Is he ready? No, he backs off. Bit too dangerous.
Yeah, it's too dangerous. He's got a defense set up at home for this run by. That is almost Lucky's last chance in this game. He's going to get the Immortal, though.
If Lucky doesn't get lucky here, he will probably fall way too far behind. He can't build units. He's getting the Overlords. But, maybe sniping the third now. But look how he's trapping him.
Yep,
Finale's trapping him.
He will trap him. He's so patient. He did not overextend himself with these Stalkers. He knew that all he needed to do is come home, beat this last Roach army, then he would basically win the game by default. He's taken out the last of these Roaches, warping in more DTs. He's taken out the 4th hatchery of Lucky right now.
Oh, wow. Our FXO Zerg is in so much trouble. Great play here by Finale and really astonishing defense. A great defense by our Protoss player. And Lucky is like this one-trick pony suddenly. He only can build roaches. There's just no transition. And, well, Finale completely has his number here.
Yeah, he certainly does. No infestation pit, nothing, no Spire. Not that the Spire would really be particularly useful in this case, but he's got nothing else but the Roach Warren to fall back on. He's going around with another counterattack, and this time Finale is actually way out of position, so he may be able to take this down. He's warping in DTs, which will not be able to do enough DPS, I think, to save this. Well, he runs away. Stalkers come home, and
this is not enough.
It's not enough. This game may end in a few seconds. GG!
He takes the game, and therefore MVP once again in the lead. Finale able to take down Lucky. It is time for FXO to send out the 3rd player.
It is time. Such a pretty close series so far. 1-1, and then we have FXOpen falling behind here a little bit to Finale. See if they can tie things up again.
And again.
Oh, he's got 2.
Shoya is waving.
I like it with the bow, though. He gives a bow and gives it to him. Just letting him know that he's like, I really am giving this to you out of
that's pretty cool. And of course,
of my
a
heart.
shirt for the audience.
MVP usually giving out shirts when they win. Something they're definitely known for. Well, that's the Choya face of, I know who's coming out next. I've got something planned.
And Finale is confident, and he should be. He played well. He played really well.
The map choice against the Protoss is going to be Antigua. And this is for a very obvious reason. They do not want this map to be used against Leenock later by a Terran player.
Yeah, of course.
And, you know, it's not that MVPs are really not known for strong Terrans, but they have some like Noblesse that have been so behind the scenes that Noblesse could be the scariest opponent that Leenock has that he doesn't even know about yet. So you just don't want to have that option.
SC as well.
SC definitely as well, yeah.
So you never want to, as a Zerg player, just don't want to play Antigua against a Terran. It's doable, of course, but still it's very, very hard, and therefore getting Antigua out of the way is definitely something that they want to do here, especially because it's not only about Leenock, it's also about other Zerg players that they have in their roster. But right now,
it's not a map that I think we will see a Terran come out on against a Protoss unless it's the best. If they pick the best here, I think they may actually use him to do some sort of all-in, some sort of tank marine push that even if you know is coming against the best, oftentimes you cannot stop it. It may be a Hellion drop. We've seen him do things like this in the past as well. And I think that if it's going to be a Terran here, it's going to be the best, and he's going to go for one of these types of pushes.
Who do you actually think is going to take on DRG if DRG comes out?
That's something I don't want to think about, man. I would not want to have to make that choice. I don't know, but Gumiho is actually going to be their guy.
It is the Towel Terran. He is up next.
Oh, wow. That was actually one of the fastest reactions I've ever seen. That was quick.
Yeah, there's some skill involved here.
Yeah, that certainly well practiced. Well, Gumiho coming out here I like better than the best for some reasons, and I'll tell you them. right now. I think that if you bring the best out, you're already too far into this clan war to bring someone out as a sniper like this against someone who doesn't need to be sniped. It's just Finale. Like, Finale is good, but he's not someone you want to bring the best out for to snipe. Gumiho, on the other hand, can and probably will beat him, and also Gumiho is good against whoever you want to send out next.
You don't want to play the entire team match down one game. You need one player who takes out at least two opponents.
Exactly.
And Gumiho is the one player, not the one player, but one of the players that FXO has who might be able to accomplish this. Taking out Finale is a must, but if he wins against another opponent, suddenly FXO would take the lead here. But before we see our next match, our Terran vs Protoss, we are having a 5-minute break, and then we are back with FXO up against MVP here at the GSTL semifinals.